Hi, my name's Chad Nedland, and I run a coaching and consulting business, helping businesses to streamline their processes and become more efficient in their businesses. I do this through leverage and also through communication styles that help to get them better results. One of the first things that really came to mind when I came across Alex wasn't that I thought I was really had any struggles or hardship going on in my business. Things were going well, but I was reaching out trying to connect with people that maybe knew people I could help. And what ended up happening is through a couple conversations, Alex and we began to share. And he started pointing out some things that I had been overlooking in my business. Now, what the cool thing is, when you're a strategist and you help people to make their businesses better, it's a real eye opener when somebody shows you things that you missed. I had realized that I had never really put a whole lot of effort into my branding. My personal brand was me. I showed up the same way everywhere. If you caught me at the park, I was the same thing as if I showed up in a boardroom. That was my brand. That was who I was. But he started to mention different things about presentation and color and, having unified branding through all different platforms. And I realized I had really missed the boat in those areas. Now, I come across a lot of people because I love to talk and connect, but it was through one of the things that I was doing that I actually came across Alex and we ended up connecting. And it was through an interview swap process. And although I wasn't really looking to solve anything in my business, I was looking to expand my reach and my audience. And for me, it was an amazing thing to trying to accomplish one thing and yet have somebody come into my circle and point out some things in my life that I could be making better. What he really helps people do is to streamline the processes in the marketing, to eliminate the overwhelm, to eliminate the hassle and the hardship of always trying to find somebody to get the marketing stuff done for us. And he showed me that this can be a simple process, that it doesn't have to be mentally draining, it doesn't have to be exhausting. And instead, it can be something that is actually pleasurable in the business. People like myself, sometimes we like doing the creative work, but the creative work takes us away from the productive work, the things that get us the results that we're needing in our business. Alex showed me a process that they implement that takes all of that stress away from the business owner and allows us to be able to just transfer information to them and say, hey, I need this done, I need this done, I need this done, and then disconnect ourselves and allow him to go ahead and get the work done through DesignFlix is set up in such a way that if you're in business, you're almost losing business by not partnering with his. One of the things that I think is probably the greatest benefit of working with Alex and with his team would be the simple fact that I wouldn't have to keep going over to like Fiverr. I wouldn't have to keep going to places like Upwork. I wouldn't have to be asking all my friends, do you know somebody who can do XYZ? It's a one-stop shop. I get to go there, I get the results that I'm looking for, and then I get to go on with doing the things that I love. I think what would make me probably bring the most happiness through DesignFlix is just not having the stress, the overwhelm of, is it done? Do I have to do it? Will I get it right? It's the fact that I'm able to step back and say, you know what? These are experts who excel in what they do. Just like I excel in what I do, they excel in what they do, and they should be doing it instead of me. I'd recommend that if you have a business, that you definitely reach out to Alex, that you look into DesignFlix, because if you can do anything in business in a one-stop shop instead of piecemealing everything out and always stressing over the minutia, the fine details, if you can do that in one place and get to know the team that's working with you so that your results are tailored specifically to what you need, then you're going to excel. And I don't believe that there's any place I've seen anywhere that has the potential to do that for you like Alex and his team. If you're sitting on the fence, I can tell you this, after 30 years in business, it's not always the best business. It's the best people in a business that will help you to take yours to the next level. And the quality of the people within DesignFlix, the quality of Alex and his care for the client is so far above what I see on an average day. I'd be a fool to not send you to the best. Um, He's exceeded every expectation in conversation. Every time I have a question, he has an answer. Every time I have a thought, he usually has an insight that helps me see things from a slightly different perspective. If you know me, I'm all about looking at both sides of a coin. So if you're considering hiring somebody to do a project, a marketing resource, a anything, I encourage you to go ahead and make that person out. Make sure that you reach out to him and then discuss with him about what DesignFlix has to offer for you. Because if you're going to try anybody, you might as well start with the best and stick with them.